The relationship between science and religion has been a long-standing and complex one, with debate and discussions that have been ongoing for centuries. One aspect of this relationship that has garnered significant attention in recent years is the notion that scientists are actively trying to convince Christians that God is not real. While this statement may be an oversimplification, it is true that many scientists have been critical of religious beliefs, particularly those that are seen as being in conflict with scientific evidence and theories. One reason why scientists may be seen as trying to convince Christians that God is not real is that many scientific theories and discoveries have challenged traditional religious beliefs. For example, the theory of evolution, which is widely accepted by the scientific community, suggests that humans and other living organisms evolved over time through a process of natural selection, rather than being created by a divine being. This idea has been seen as a threat to traditional Christian beliefs about creation and the role of God in the world. Another reason why scientists may be critical of religious beliefs is that many see them as being incompatible with the scientific method and the principles of empirical evidence and rational inquiry. Science relies on the idea that the natural world can be understood and explained through observation, experimentation, and the formulation of testable hypotheses. In contrast, many religious beliefs are based on faith and revelation and are not subject to empirical testing or verification. As a result, many scientists see religious beliefs as being unscientific and irrational, and may therefore be skeptical of their validity. Furthermore, some scientists have argued that religious beliefs can be seen as a form of cognitive bias or intellectual weakness. For example, the psychologist and neuroscientist Sam Harris has argued that religious beliefs are often the result of a lack of critical thinking and a tendency to accept authority and tradition without question. Similarly, the evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins has argued that religious beliefs are often the result of a form of cultural and social conditioning, and that they are not based on any rational or empirical evidence. However, it is also important to note that many scientists are themselves religious, and that there is a growing recognition of the importance of dialogue and cooperation between science and religion. Many scientists see their work as being compatible with their religious beliefs, and argue that science and religion are complementary ways of understanding the world. For example, the biologist and Christian Francis Collins has argued that science and faith are not mutually exclusive, but rather complementary ways of understanding the world and our place in it. In addition, many scientists recognize the importance of respecting and engaging with religious beliefs and communities, even if they do not share those beliefs themselves. For example, the physicist and Nobel laureate Carl Sagan argued that science and religion could be seen as two different languages, each with its own unique vocabulary and grammar. Sagan believed that science could learn from the cultural and historical contexts of religious traditions, and that scientists could benefit from engaging with religious leaders and communities in a spirit of mutual respect and dialogue. In conclusion, while it is true that some scientists have been critical of religious beliefs and have argued that they are incompatible with scientific evidence and theories, it is also important to recognize the complexity and diversity of the relationship between science and religion. Many scientists see their work as being compatible with their religious beliefs, and there is a growing recognition of the importance of dialogue and cooperation between science and religion. Rather than trying to convince Christians that God is not real, many scientists are seeking to engage with religious beliefs and communities in a spirit of mutual respect and understanding. By doing so, they hope to promote a greater understanding of the natural world and our place in it, and to foster a more nuanced and informed discussion about the relationship between science and religion.